Hey y'all, happy Monday. I'm back again with another video. Many of you already know that we used to do Motivational Mondays, right? So we're back today. We're going to be coming back every Monday. And on Sundays, I will announce the time because it could be 8 a.m., 9 or 10 a.m. Central Time. So always look on my community post that Sunday evening before you end your day to see exactly what time the Motivational Monday will be done the following day. Motivational Mondays is to fill our cup, to begin our week with positivity, to share, whether it be your favorite Bible scripture, your favorite African proverb, your favorite poem, testimony, or story time. Come on, there's no right or wrong about it. It's all about positivity because we already know the week coming up could be, we have curveballs, we can have ups and downs, we can have laughs. But whatever it is, we just want to continue consistently fill each other up at the beginning of the week, which is Monday, Motivational Monday. Some people say Sunday. Well, okay. So with that being said, today was the first time we was back, and it wasn't a lot of people, and never has been. We only do it for like 30 minutes to an hour, but I was very motivated by what I did see because I started it from my phone. I couldn't figure out how to put the link in so whoever wanted to come up to talk could come. So I ended it, and I got on my StreamYard from my laptop, right? So that worked out well. And only Deb came, but other people was in the comments. We were talking, and we got to talking about hair and different things like that. So that doesn't mean like once we get done talking about whatever it is we trying to support each other on that we won't continue to talk about other things, you know what I'm saying? But nothing negative, that's for sure. We will not linger on nothing negative. So with that being said, I want to come and do this video to tell y'all this so y'all know next week. But I also want to talk about how I put out a video. It was a pre-recorded video. It may have been, 2 or 3 days ago, and so far I only got like 150 views on it, and I'm very disappointed in that because I feel like the title alone should have been pushed out in the algorithm just by my title, because I did the video, and it already took a lot in me, and me going back and forth in my mind and talking to this side and then talking to this side, because this side saying one thing, this side saying something else. So already dealing with that, so I decided to go ahead and tell that story. And I know people could judge you. So you got to really pick and choose your battles and be ready for whatever somebody may say or ask you or accuse you of trying to beat you down for whatever it is you put out. That's content, period. Whether you're a content creator or you just share a video or a picture every now and then, or you tell a story every blue moon, but you know what I'm saying? So I don't regret it. But the only thing I regret is that it's not being pushed out. So I decided to come and finish telling this story, or to retouch on this story and kind of continue it from this video. So let me start by saying, when I was, it had to be 1993, maybe 92, could have been 92, but I want to say 93. And I had to be like maybe going on 27 years old. I think I was 26 at the time. I was going to be 27. I was dating this guy at the time for probably like going on 3 years, 2.5 months, something like that. I'm not going to get into all the details of why and how, what type of relationship was and how often I seen this person and all that. If y'all want to hear all more details of stuff that I might not touch on here, you can go look at that pre-recorded video, and it's actually titled Suicide. What was I thinking? Yes, I tried to take myself out, but I really didn't want to take myself out. Or did I really want to take myself out? There were demons in my head playing with my mind, telling me I wasn't worthy. And then the way that my person reacted when they told me that they were getting married, that it was like as if it was just like so matter of fact. Oh, matter of fact, did I tell you I was getting married in 3 months? It was like that. And ain't nothing gonna change, you know. So I can laugh now, but back then I was like, what? Are you serious? What you mean nothing gonna change? That speaks volumes, you know what I'm saying? Even as a young, naive girl, I knew some things, you know what I'm saying? I just wasn't strong enough to walk away yet. But that put the fire on and the motion of me actually getting up out of that distasteful relationship. I think any relationship is distasteful when you're not married and you're having sex, okay? I'm just going to keep it real. That's something we did. That's something we do. But we got to understand what it is that we're doing and take accountability for it. Stop acting like that's just normal, because it's the norm. It's not normal or of God, the creator of heaven and earth, for us to do that. Yeah, other people feel like it is. And like I knew guys that would be like in the church every Sunday. I gotta go to church. I gotta go to church. And when they try to come on to me, trying to get me to do the thing, I remember telling this guy, "Why did you try and do that? We ain't married. We just pretty much meeting. I really don't know you like that. And you know what I'm saying? And you going to church and you supposed to be some, person in the church, deacon or active member. And you're like, God made me this way, But that's another story. What I want to do is help somebody. There's a lot of people out here hurting. A lot of young kids hurting. No one is teaching them. They are being left to their own devices. For people like Peach McIntyre, E. Canes, and the people of the world that's out here doing reckless stuff because these demons are playing in their minds. They have sold their souls to the devil in order to make a good check of content creation. I pray to the Father of heaven and created earth to bless my channel, to grow my channels. I can make as much coins as he see fit for me to have. Because I had my way, I make hundreds of thousands. I make 50,000. I would just like to make it a good maybe 5 or 10 times, knowing in my mind that it's going to be over. So you better stack it, girl. And you still going to be all right after that because you're going to do the right thing. You're going to be able to have this house. You know what I'm saying? You get other income anyway. You're going to keep moving and grinding. You're going to get money. But to sit there and act like I really need $100,000 a month for the rest of my life, I need it because I want to take care of my grandkids. They don't have a mother no more. I want to buy them a home before I leave this earth, fully paid for. I want them to be thriving already and already bringing in money and knowing how to decide who's good in their life. They're to have discernment. That's what we're not teaching the children. We're so busy wanting them to go to school, to do the math, to do the history, to put the assignment in, to do the term paper, to get all these good grades that they say they should get so they can learn how to be a good worker and a good doer. But we're not really equipping them with this here. It's lacking. Because for people to follow people like Peach and people like E. Kane, that speaks volumes. Something is missing in our homes, okay? For these kids and young people to thrive off of that, to claim to love them. It's almost like the golden calf that people was praising back in the days in the Bible. And that's the same thing I'm seeing. And that is pretty much, how I want to put it. It's not like that's why people want to unalive themselves, but it's a part of the reason that can happen because the more you praise these people and the more that you have false hope, and then when you get to see what it really is, if you're not strong enough, and if you can't bounce back, if you don't have no support system, and if you just kind of, you know what I'm saying, a little off base, a little touched or whatever, or have some type of condition that maybe nobody even know about, maybe you don't even know, you could react in such a way to want to hurt yourself. Now, when it came to me, I was pretty much manic, but I didn't know it at the time. I didn't know. My mother used to tell me, go see a doctor, go talk to a therapist, go talk to a therapist. Because my thing was, I would snap off on people quick. I wouldn't bother nobody. If I had it, I'd give it to you. But if somebody say the wrong thing to me, I was ready to snap and slap. Snap and slap. Whether it was a man or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Especially on my job and stuff. And here I am, late 20s and early, you know what I'm saying, acting like that. But when my mama kept telling me that, it finally kicked in when I got like 33, 35. And then I went and started to actually get help for it. But we talking about the age of 26 going on 27. Me being young, my first real relationship that I really felt this strongly for somebody who appeared to feel the same for me, who put in the same time with me. It wasn't like it was just me calling, me texting, or me saying come over. We was going places. We was going out of town, and the family know me and everything like that. We were spending daily time together. We talking about, it took 7 years for it to all end. But in the beginning, when this happened, it was like maybe 2.5 months going on. 2.5 years going on 3 years. And to hear somebody tell you that you love, that you thinking that one day it's going to be you, that y'all finally going to do the next move. Because when somebody else is dating somebody, you don't really take it that serious. They can always up and go. But what you don't understand is you don't see the dynamic of that relationship of them dating or living together. You don't hear those conversations. You don't know how much time they put in with that person. And now they have expectations and they're moving in such a way. What's to stop it? Just because you're on the side and that person's not being honest with the person that they living with, dating or whatever, they're going to have to keep on playing the game. So what's going to be the excuse for not finally getting to that last step, which is the goal of marriage? If they've been together 1 or 2 years more longer than you have, and all you know is that person, and then as time go on, you start to see little things, and then you, oh, I'm getting married. And they want you to, it's almost like they testing you to see if you dumb, if you slow, if you're going to fall for it, if they can pull it with you. And a lot of them do. And some people walk away and it's all good. I wasn't ready yet. It took me about another 4 years to get out of it. And I did. And to this day, we still cool and everything like that. We don't see each other. I don't want to. There's no need to see each other, but I feel like we family. And I got love for all the guys I ever really talked to, because it wasn't that many that I really was close to. Now, I done went on a couple of dates with people, and I didn't shoot the shit with people. But when it comes to like that closeness and that intimacy and that consistency, it wasn't that many. I can name on one hand how many it was. So anyway, once I found that out, and he told me that, and he went to sleep, and then when he woke up, he went on home. I'm there by myself. My girls was at their dad's house, okay? At the dad's house. This is during the time that I was trying to be a good co-parent, and he had a wife, and she seemed to be so, you know what I'm saying, on the up and up. I felt her energy. I thought she was cool. We was nice to each other, and I didn't feel no, like, phony, fake animosity, so I let them go. And they was only, like, maybe 2 or 3 or 3 and 4. It was somewhere up in there. It wasn't in school yet. So when they was over there, he called me so they can talk to me. I guess they had asked about me, and he noticed how groggy I sound. I crushed up 17 pills. I don't know why I remember that name, that count. It was either 17 or 19, because back then I couldn't swallow pills. I wasn't able to swallow pills until I got 33. And I crushed them up, and I guess by the time he called me, I was sounding sleepy and wasn't making sense, so he sent the fire department over to check on me. Yeah, my kid's father, me and him, we had a good relationship, in spite of the lies and the stuff I didn't really know about him. He was a pretty decent guy to me. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, there's some bad things that I heard, but I never threw that up in his face. I just took for face value, God will handle it. Him, and, he got to meet his maker. He repent for whatever it is true. Because he revealed a lot of things to me when we first started dating before the kids came. So I thought that he was this up and stand-up guy to even reveal things to me that he did not have to share at that time. Anyway, that's another video. So they took me to the nearest hospital. And I thought I was just going to tell them what I did. And I didn't know they was going to pump my stomach. They pumped my stomach. They make me drink black charcoal. This is not what you want to do. When you have to go through that phase of it, you're going to be wishing you were successful with trying to get rid of yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I'm being facetious when I say that. Of course, well, if you wake up and you realize, oh, man, I didn't really want to do that. I mean, I don't mean wake up from being asleep like you was unconscious. I mean like you snap out of it like, what the fuck was I thinking? Once I had to go through all of that, and then I couldn't go home. They sent me to a whole nother facility, and I had to end up staying there 3 to 6 days or something like that. Baby, I was saying I didn't give a damn who he was finna marry. He could marry my mama. I wanted my freedom. That's when I realized how much your freedom is so valuable. You can't take it for granted, because they have laws in place that we don't know nothing about. Even right now in these schools, they have laws in place that they are your children's guardian. They have to be responsible for you as an adult if you do anything to show them that you are not acting in the way that an adult can treat themselves safely or others. So I need for y'all to understand, young, middle-aged, and old, if you ever feeling some type of way about whatever you heard, whether you lost somebody and you so depressed you want to go to, or if you lost a job and you don't know what you're going to do, if you got all your money savings and no rent, the car you done sold, it don't matter, whatever it is that you're feeling so down about, don't do it. It's a temporary feeling, okay? It's a temporary feeling, so don't make a permanent decision for a temporary feeling. It's not going to always feel that way, okay? I've been married twice after all this go on. You know what I'm saying? We break up. I could tell y'all a whole nother story time about the breakup, because that in itself is a story time. So, you know what I'm saying? And my mindset, to show how my mind was at the age that I was then as opposed to now. I'm 58. And back then when I did that, we talking about I was with this person from the age of maybe 25 all the way up until 33. Yeah, 7 years, yeah. So I'll leave that for another time. But the point that I'm trying to make to y'all is that you guys need to know, teenagers, young people, 20-something, 30-something, 50-something years old, don't ever feel like that's the answer to unalive yourself, okay? But when I went in there and I got to speaking up and telling people not to take that medicine because it was making them zombies, they was not being able to go home. Some of them that was there 7 days, some of them had been there going on 3 weeks, and they was groggy, and I hadn't seen my doctor yet, so boy, them to get me no medicine. But I would see them go around making the rounds to everybody's room, and the person in the room with me, nice little young girl. She was so pretty, and she was young. I think she might have been a couple of years younger than me. And she was taking the medicine. I remember this guy was taking the medicine, and everybody was sitting in this circle, right? And the therapist like talk about things that people are talking. If you wasn't like saying good morning, this how I feel today, my name, blah, 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 you know, pretty much like they do in these little sessions, whether it's drugs or whatever, then they would let you not participating, which would make your stay longer. But why am I not participating? Because they're drugged up. If you had some like that medicine I was taking when I just had my surgery, I'll be on the toilet to use the bathroom. Next thing I know, I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, you're nodding out. So I told them that's why y'all not participating and talking them and you know what I'm saying, getting involved, engaging in whatever activity they want us to do, because you doped up. So they was complaining and not taking the medicine. So by the time the doctor came, finally, because I snapped when I thought he was going to come that Sunday or whatever. I think I went in on that Friday, and that Sunday I thought he was going to come because that's what they told me. And whatever reason he didn't come, whether he was supposed to come and didn't make it, he had an emergency, or he wasn't coming to that Monday or Tuesday, I snapped. But I said, they was telling me, the other patients, you better stop. They're going to call cold yellow, whatever, and you're going to be here long like us. So I listened, and I apologized, and I calmed down. And I had to wait till he comes. So when he came, he told me, do you want to go home? That was like the first thing I remember him saying. It wasn't like, well, how you feeling and why did you do it? And you know what I'm saying? I guess in doing the therapy, we was doing little activities and improvisations and acting like we're going to see the wizard to find the key to life. Oh, it was some crazy shit like that, y'all. Baby, but that experience made me not give a fuck about nothing a man did, okay? So whatever y'all get depressed about, just know it ain't worth it, especially when it comes to a relationship. I'm heavy on that. I advocate for women to be single and happy and safe, and men too, because it's a people thing. This ain't even about no doggone men ain't shit, women ain't shit. People ain't shit. You got to be careful about people. You can't get them the benefit of the doubt. You got to let them earn. You got to watch and see. You can't just say, well, I'm letting them come to my house and I'm going to tell them all my back trauma and this, that, and the third, and tell them all my degrees. You know, sometimes you got to sit back and observe. Enjoy the moment that y'all in on that day that you met him at. He ain't got to know you stay, blah, blah, blah. By the time y'all get done talking for that whole evening, you spilled everything out. Him or her know everything. They know your favorite food, where you hang out at, where your mama stay at. Talk too much. Sometimes you just got to enjoy. If y'all out on a date and y'all done took a little cruise downtown, one of them little 2-hour boat trips and had dinner, just enjoy that. You don't have to be talking about my mama this and my daddy did this to me and my grandmama raised me and I got a degree in this and I'm going to school for that. They don't need to know all of that right away. Just enjoy them. Pick up on their energy. And just know, if that man or woman or that boy or girl decide they don't want to talk to you no more, or you found out they lied about their status, it is not that serious. You got 15 minutes to bounce back, get mad, talk about it. If they don't want to call you back, talk to you, it's okay. Because we don't need the answers. We already got the answers. Sometimes women look for answers like, oh, you cheating? Oh, you found the condom? And you want them to confirm it? It's already confirmed. It's already confirmed. You don't have to have all the details. Our lives are way more worth more than that, okay? It just feels like it's the end of the earth. But I'm here to let you know that is not the end of the earth. It's not the end of your life. Excuse me. Drink a little water. So, if y'all want to go listen to the pre-recorded video that I did already, I would really appreciate it. But this pretty much sums it up, as well as me talking about other stuff. But in that video, I pretty much talked about from A to Z about how it went down right now. So now during that relationship that I was in for those 7 years, it wasn't peaches and cream, but it wasn't bad either. It was not bad. I mean, because if you think about somebody in a relationship for 7 years, and the baddest thing about it is that I couldn't have what I wanted. It wasn't like it was abusive. I wasn't called out my name. You didn't lie to me when it came to like, we're going to do this and never do it. You know, there were Valentine's, there were Christmas. Those things are important to you when you're in your 20s. You don't know no better about the world and how it works now. Right now, I could care less about that shit. I know better now. You know, but back then, we was just part of, you know, tradition and doing what things that couples do, especially if you knew in it. Birthdays, you know what I'm saying, was spent together. It was pretty good. But then I realized it's not what I want. I want more. I desire more from you. And if you don't want to give it to me, just let me know. And now he shouldn't have to let me know. He was letting me know. That's what I want y'all to understand. They letting you know without telling you. They showing you. You got to be the person to make a decision. You find out your man cheating again with the same person or somebody new, and then y'all be mad, and then 2 days later, what you gonna do? No, that's not what you say. It ain't no what you gonna do. You gonna give nobody, no man, no woman, no option what you want to do. Because pretty much you just done gave them the permission to do it again. Because they could tell you anything. I want to be with you. I want my family. And then what you gonna do? Just forget about it. Say, I forgive you. You want your family. Let's do this. And then you find out about it again. Then it's a build-up. You know what I'm saying? And it's pretty much depending on the people, the actual couple. Everybody is different. Depends on your mindset. All you done been through with that man or woman. Some people just start going through it, so they ain't figured it out. They trying to see, you know what I'm saying, which way is up. So really, what I'm telling you is, it's like pretty much can go for anybody, but at the same time, you got to consider your situation. But at the end of the day, nobody is worth trying to take your life for. Because when they get you in that hospital, ain't no guarantee you coming back out. Not just because they couldn't revive you, or they couldn't pump out your stomach in time, or they not letting you up out of that facility. They might find out that, depending on how you talking, that they feel like you are through. But I got to talking right. I was tripping. Oh, forgive me. I ain't mean that shit. I got my 2 daughters to live for. I was discombobulated. I don't know what them demons were playing in my head. That medicine had me groggy. I was just so upset and couldn't believe it because I didn't see it coming. I did not see it coming. That's how good the relationship was. It felt so beautiful. Like the love, baby. It felt like the real deal, holy feel and everything. And to this day, I still feel like that was true back then. I don't feel like I was used. I just feel like it was 2 young people, and like a lot of men do, and women too, they can't be honest. They scared to tell you how they really feel because they don't know how this is going to work out. Or it's like, dang, I didn't know I was going to be feeling this way about too. I thought this was just going to be a little fun thing to do on the side sometime, and pretty much, you know what I'm saying? But it can go somewhere else. So don't even do that to yourself. You dating one person, let them know we dating. And that's it. We're not like monogamous. We're not that couple. It's okay to be honest. And it might save your life. Because some people out here would do some strange things to you, some horrible things to you, some horrible things to themselves. I want y'all to be safe, especially if you got kids, especially if you have a future as far as doing things in your life. You in school, you working on your degree, you in college, or you got a job and you go to school, or you pregnant right now. It's okay to be alone. That don't mean you're going to be lonely. Stop making people think that make you feel that you gotta be with somebody in order to feel like a complete woman. Oh, you ain't got nobody. Oh, you ain't no man. You ain't no man. You ain't got no woman. Blah, blah, blah. Stop falling for that worldly stuff. Y'all gonna have to start trying to get spiritual. You're gonna have to dig deep. You got to deep dive and see what's really going on and see what the Creator wants for you. That relationship is the only one that's important right now. Other than your immediate family and your children, the Creator of heaven and earth is first. Okay, I don't care what you call them. Call them Jehovah. You can call them Buddha, you can call him Allah, you can call him Yahweh, call him whatever you want, okay? So I'm going to leave here on that note. I've been up here for 23 minutes. I'm going to upload this video. I hope you guys will find this video. I hope you find it helpful. And get in the comments and let me know if you have experienced any feelings of despair like that. Did you ever want to, whether you did it or not now? If you ever felt that down, that depressed, that in love, in lust, confused, and demons in your head, and made you feel like you want to do something like that, or did you do it? You know what I'm saying? You don't have to share, because everybody's not ready to share like me. I'm very bold. I got thick skin, so I can take the comments. I can take the trolls. You know what I'm saying? I just, sometimes depending on what I'm trying to do, like when the Monday motivational live streams happen, I have no nonsense for the trolls at that time, because I'm trying to stay focused on the agenda, which is to uplift, build, fill our cup. Now, after that, now we can, Red Cup live stream Friday, I'll be for it. Sometimes I'm looking for a good kiki. I enjoy some of the trolls. Some of them, they be funny. Others be mean. So with that being said, y'all, get in the comments. Thank you for listening. Let me know you got to the end of the video. And don't forget to like, share, become a member, subscribe to my channel.